Go fill up my crotch. Go fill up my crotch.
Yo, what up, homie? There he is, the one we call quasi-scientific motherfucking house. Oh shit, we got Drum&BASS Papa coming through. I appreciate you. What's that, dude? Over at Drum&BASS Papa, there's a lot of folks. But ad starts in 21 seconds, and then once that's done, we'll get fucking loaded. Yeah. It's about that time for that thing we call Let Me DNB. Yo, what up? This is your boy, Super Tired Diode. Dude, moving is fucking brutal. I still got a mess here. I mean, I gotta get like a little curtain in the background to kind of hide shit that's going on here. This is a disaster in this home. But, you know, making waves, little moves each and every day to try to gain the space. My living room is almost good. My daughter's room is getting there, man. So happy, dude. So happy. So my daughter is 8 years old and she's cute. She's at that age where she's going from baby to little girl. And you know, I bought her this Hello Kitty bathing suit and she's like, I'm not a baby anymore, you know. And so we moved. I got her a bed. I got that shit built yesterday. It took forever. Cheap bed. But it is what it is. And dude, she was elated. She was happy to have her own little space. I set it up like how she wanted me to set it up. And she was happy, man. She was really happy. And dude, like even today, like just before getting ready, your homie Super Daddy Diode. I'm an emotional fucking guy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what anybody says. If it's manly or not, I don't care. I'm living in the moment most of the time, right? So I'm shaving my head, yeah, because you know I'm bald. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like it looks like fingerprints. And then I look closer. My daughter of 8 years old wrote I heart dad with her finger with toothpaste or whatever, with her finger into the glass, man. Just and didn't tell me. She just did it. And man, that freaking brought a super tear to my freaking eyes where it's just like, dude, you worry so hard about the things you do in life and how it possibly impacts moving to my mom's house. No, I should have, dude. I can save a fucking buck. But no, no, but you know, you try to do good by your kids, man. You try to freaking be an example for them and really just make sure that they're taken care of. And you don't really know what you're doing. Then those little things happen where you're like, oh God, man, like, fuck, dude, I'm doing okay. You know, you kind of question yourself all the time. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? Nah, dude, I'm doing okay. And those little things, man, fucking, dude, they pulled on those fucking diode heartstrings and plucked the fucking plucked one of those freaking strings and broke down your boy just before Let Me DNB. So because of that, I got to drink out of my diode mug for one of my last drinks of the summer until next summer. Not happening. But yeah, man, it's been freaking awesome, dude. Moving sucks. It really does suck, but I'm in my space. I've opened up my decks. I plugged them all in. I've got my studio set up kind of okay. It's still a fucking mess. I gotta freaking, and then I've got my whole mess over here that I gotta resolve. But man, it has been a feat to say the least, and we're not done. You know, I got so much more shit to buy. I got so much more shit to do to get my daughter's room in check, and then to get my living space in check, and then get my room in check. It's like, oh man, and I'm a kind of person where I kind of like order, you know. And right now, it's oh my God. If I were to say just to take the camera and point it over here, you'd be like, bro, are you losing your mind? Yeah, I'm fucking losing it, guy. I'm fucking losing it with this fucking mess. But yo, it is Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with that thing we call Let Me DNB. And if you guys want to submit your tunes, please do so on alexdio.com/letmednb. If you want to grab some gear like this sexy one here, you can do so. Where is it? Where the fuck is the button right there? There it goes. There's the button. Yeah. And then out now we have a new release on Warlock Audio. This is the All Night back with FMJ, which peaked at number 2. So I really appreciate any and all support that we had on that release. It was freaking awesome. And then last but not least, if you guys would do me the honor of letting your homies know. And what the fuck, this thing doesn't want to work. Oh my dude, every single time. I don't understand. If you guys want to do the do a homie the honor and let your homies know about Alex Diode's Patreon, where I'm putting out the next May's edition of the I don't even want to put that out, dude. It's like one of those things where you guys ever work on like patches for Serum or whatever you're in? You're like, dude, this is fucking good, and I'm about to give this out. Fuck, dude. And there's some really good patches in there, some more minimal yet in your face, techie yet stabby yet kind of like stuff, and then there's like basic neural basses. A disclaimer: anybody who downloads my patches, if I've given them to you, or if you've downloaded them on alexdow.com or whatever, when I'm writing my tunes, I use a lot of post effects. And really, I can't get the same sound that I usually get on my own within Serum. And this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out a way to figure out how to get that diode bass sounds in Serum without the extra, like using thermal rift and a bunch of other stuff that I use after the fact. I know it can be done, but I just haven't figured out the trick yet. I'm pretty much the kind of producer that layers, adds, and then goes back and say, what the fuck am I doing? And then goes back and remove shit, remove. And then I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Let me add this shit back again. And before you know it, I spend 7 weeks on one patch and I delete it because it's dog shit. But man, I love to make some cool sounds. I like to take preset packs that I've bought or that I've gotten through Patreon, edit those sounds for some of my tracks, and like I got this one here, which we will dive into to just take a listen at, because I wrote this a while back. It's called Crunch. But let's go ahead and hop into that shit. The buttons don't fucking want to work. All right, I'm just going to do it here. Oh, there you go. Bam. Yeah. So this is my track called Crunch. It's I think it's good, but I do want to hear it kind of loud. So I'm going to turn this down and put this on. And let's take a listen to. So this track actually ended up working out to be the bass track for the Place Get Up track that I did on Paper Funk. But I liked the original idea more, and it actually doesn't sound like at all like the final result, because I changed a lot of stuff. But I think it sounds dope, and I wanted to just take a look at it and listen to it and get into recreating or remixing or just, I don't even freaking know what. I gotta fix something real quick, but this is what I got going on here.
Go fill up my
So yeah, that's what I got so far, and I don't really know which way to take it. But I gotta fix something real quick. Settings. What's going on? Is this stream come through okay? I can't really tell, and I gotta fix something I didn't realize I still had on. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Liz? Yo, shout out to Liz. Protoss is out there. We got Audio Genius out there. We got Korax. We got Japha, The Hut. We got Quasi Science. Who else is out there? I saw For Reals out there, busting balls. Massive shout out to anyone. Open chat. Stu. Hold on. Yeah. Shout out to the squad. Liz was out there freaking jamming out to Chasing Status over in Brooklyn. That was fucking dope. Dope ass time. Shout out to Joppa for that. Ninka, my baby. Yeah, anyways, I can't do two things at once, Ninka Malinka. So reply or not, because I gotta keep on going with the flow. But man, I had a great time out there. Yo, Hurt Bandito, what up, homie? We got official Daddy Love. There's two daddies in the house. There's Daddy Love and Super Daddy Diode, who definitely knows how to give all the love. You know, Shane dog. But yeah, man, Brooklyn was a freaking treat, and I can't wait for that. So that was a good trip. And then I got my next trip is gonna be going to North Carolina. Your homie will be in Asheville, opening up for Diesel Boy. Shout out to MC Reality and a Realist Promotions for that. Your boy will be out there playing it up, dropping some hot fire. Hopefully this track. And then the following month, in August, your boy will be up in Vermont, going up to the Sticks. Gonna be playing out in Vermont, and hopefully that goes fucking phenomenally well, you know. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a freaking fun summer, kind of sad summer as well. My daughter will be in the Dominican for about a month. Um, let's see here. That work? There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, that lineup should be dope. I hope he plays a freaking. I like, you know what it is, dude, about going to play out. I like to play out so I can listen to my music and hopefully people would jam out with me. I think it's fun to do that, and I like to go out to parties and then fucking also listen to some sick ass DJ. So I think I think that would be sick. So Valerie is gonna be in Dominican Republic with her mom. Her mom is from there, so she'll be spending pretty much the month there. So I'll be without my little one. Give me some time to actually spend some time with my older one as well. Because kind of like it's kind of tough because she's an adult and she's trying to live her life and having a good time and trying to do her thing. So I give her the space that I think that she may need, but now that I have some more time, I will have some more time. Take her out to the movies, take her out to eat, go see some stuff, you know, because she's always just hanging out with her friends, and you know, I know they're not like really traveling and seeing sights and stuff. So hopefully I can spend free time in July doing that with her. There, let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Thanks, man. Yeah, being a dad is it's tough, man. But at the same time, all I'm doing is doing what I think is right. I may be wrong in some things that I do or how I act, but dude, at the same time, it's just, you know, you learn as you go, and hopefully you help them grow. But let's fucking hear this before we hop into some whips. So. Yo, how is it that Dorian sends a package, right, to a group of folks? One of them happens to be in the United States, and he's the one who's going to get them last. Everybody else is all across the fucking world, and the package that's coming to the homie in the United States, literally a block away. I mean, maybe several blocks away, right? Literally a block away gets it last. That's redonkulous, bro. Straight redonkulous. I blame your boy fucking super Trumpuscode on that bullshit. But man, shout out to Dorian. He's doing the thing, man. Abducted, stonks, lots of yeah. I know. Ollie got his already. Oh, well, Cinnamon will get his on Monday, and I'll get mine tomorrow. That's cool. All good. I can't wait though. That'll be my first. That'll be the first time I've heard myself on a record, on an actual vinyl in quite some time. I know we had the Dirtbox Essentials Volume 1 that was on vinyl, but I didn't get to hear it on vinyl to see what it's like. So hopefully I will at some point. But man, shout out to Stonks, Abducted, For Reals, Dorian, Bad Syntax for doing the thing and freaking really pushing drum and bass, bro. I love that shit.
Go fill up my
I think it needs I don't know if you guys agree, but I think it needs a little bit more like less of a loop. And maybe some more width. Yeah. Right? I think I need some more width. Yo, there he is. Ben Upru, the fiasco. Anyways, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, the width. Maybe automate the width? That's crazy, bro. No, I don't like to automate. I don't want to automate the width because don't share that. I'll take this. Let's change this to digital, crossover to 2, and that's good. This is like I wrote this track a while back where I didn't I wasn't really understanding speed when it comes to transient shaping and ducking. So I will never again do this, but I will fix this here. So let's go I'm gonna copy this. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Whoops, cancel. All right, so now, because I was taking my kick and snare and actually side chaining it to everything, but why? I would do my kick separately than my snare, right? Side chain to this track, snare bus, side chain to this track. Oops, no. Side chain. Oh, I'm freaking like. I haven't worked in FL in quite some time. Kick bus, and then this one I'll do snare bus. Snare bus. And if you want silence to hit before, this is what I don't like about Duck, is that it doesn't show you this. But if you have your offset set to, I'm going to bring it down to 4 plus, or offset plus 4.8. It'll actually add some silence just before your, I'm taking that compactor out. Let's go to 4 point. Just change this to 5. Or what the fuck was that? 4. Enter. And change this next one to 4. It would add some silence just before your side chain's about to hit, and that'll give you some more That sounds kind of good, yeah? No? For reals, what do you think, bro? What do you think I should do here? I trust you, bro. I trust you. Like that, actually. Let's go with that and go to options. Create automation clip. Go back into the playlist. Go here. Take this bitch. Make this unique. Make this unique. Take this. Go up. Let's go ahead and do that again. Make this unique. And then this one here, we're going to go ahead and just go through take this one. We're going to copy that there by there. Copy that right there. All right, so for real says, bring up the midsection in your Reese, you fucking retard. Width on tops, spectral layer down, 3 dB on your low end. Okay, so I kind of already did that, no? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what is going on here. All right, so we got I'm just gonna go ahead and actually do this after everything. I'm gonna add this one just before all this. I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the Pro Q4. So he says to raise the midsection on your Reese. Raised. I'll bring the high mids. Because I bring the low mids, it'll be muddy. Width on your tops. Let's go to side. Right on your tops, you mean like the drums? And we'll do a spectral layer. Wait, hold on. Do an EQ peak before all of your effects change. Okay, sure. I'll do it. You want me to do it? You want to fucking do it, huh? Hey, you fucking guys. Let me delete this. I'm going to move this one here. So Korak says, do an EQ peak before all of your effects change right at the beginning. There you go. There's my EQ peak. Dude, these directions are dude, do you work for IKEA? Do you work for IKEA with these fucking directions, Koraks? Are you kidding me right now? Got the little guy in the fucking, he's got the little guy in the manuals like, if you don't know fucking how to do this, go fuck yourself. Oh shit. Oh, you're saying to raise the mids in the mid stereo placement on the bass line or the entire thing? Gotta be specific, bro, because there's a lot going on right now. A lot going on right now. Let's see. So let's bring the mids, raise the mid stereo placement. Find a sweet spot. Test it out. Fucking guy, dude. Works for IKEA over here. Fucking guy, huh? No. Mid stereo. let's see. So the homie said this thing. Midsection of my Reese width on tops. Okay. Midsection of my Reese is brought up. And then the width on the top. So I'll do the sides. I assume that's what that's what you mean. And then spectral layer down 3 dB on your low end. So I'll bring a shelf and just do a mid and do a spectral down 3 dB. 3 dB is a lot, but let's see. Right there. Yes, let's try it.
Fill up my go fill up my
So, Joppa says he likes the way it was before. You mean like before the mix down little trick, or like bringing the width out and all that stuff? See, so the only thing I don't like is that right now, when I brought the 4D or the 3 dB down on the spectral for the low end, I feel like the power's kind of lost. Maybe this is a little bit too high here. And probably gonna notch that just slightly more. But I did take out the mud on purpose. And then we got the width from the top ends. And then really what I would do when I'm done with this, I would probably, this is why I like fucking Ableton more, because I keep stacking on things if I want to. In FL Studio, at this point, I'd have to bring it to another chain, and I don't want to do that shit. Or I have to create a patcher and add my effects to that, which I could, but I don't want to in this case, because I kind of do like how it sounds. Now my drum bus, I think I need some more width. So I'm gonna take this and actually kind of do this here. And bring this low end down. Yeah, I think it got fucking energy, bro.
Go fill up my
Maybe I'll do like a little bit of hokey pokey. Let's see if I got do I got another bass line in here before we go start the whip. Let's see with that one. Okay, so that's that. This is from, I don't even know what this is from, but what we're gonna do is actually take a little pitch drop from the overall. Go here, go global, go main tuning, bring this up, one-sided, pitch drop like this, envelope, and real quick. Maybe that. Okay, let's see what that did to the entire T of the. You know what it sounds like? It's he's saying gold finger.
go fill up my
and then the proverbial build up. Take this, I'm gonna fucking build it up. Build it up like that. Let's fucking take it like that. That. Oh, wait. That right there. Okay. Oh shit, I fucked up. All these fucking layers, kid. Look at all these layers. Whoa. Take this. Sorry, not sorry. Make unique. Take this, take that. Clone this. Control X, Control V. Take this stupid thing. Dude, there was a glitch at one point where Control X, Control V would actually close the fucking track down. The entire software would just crash. Scusi.
Go fill up my
All right, I'm done. I'm done for the day. Or am I? Hold on. I'm sorry. Sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. All right, that's enough for today. Control S to save. And now it's time for
Whip It Wednesday.
Chicken yeah. Hold on, let me see if I got the thing going right there. With that thing going right there. We got a bunch of whips in the fucking house and some promos that I wanted to hear as well. So, first off, looks like I've qualified for something. I don't know what it is. But we're gonna what the fuck happened here? We got dude, what the fuck is going on? All right, here it goes. First one we got is from the homie For Reals in Dark Adaptation. This one's called Better. Is this coming out? We already got 13 plays. We got some somebody's stuck in the woods here. A lot of moss. Okay, is this AI or not? I can't even freaking tell nowadays. AI is so good. Check out the one they call For Reals on this motherfucking deal, kid. Yo, massive shout out to Jenko. Privyet.
The one.
I like the dude, that fucking last drum fill. I don't know if it's me or what, but that last little drum fill there at the end was fucking tight as fuck. Hold on, let me hear it. Love it, bro. Love it. That's For Reals and Dark Adaptation on the collaboration for the nation. Stop the masturbation. Next one we got is from the homie. I didn't hear this. And he says he needs an MC here. But this one is from Uproot the Fiasco. I always say this, dude. I love your logo. It's dope. Yo, content, bro. What's good, bro? Dude, I absolutely love the drums on this. You know what I would do? I don't know. You said you need an MC. I think that's like obviously to taste. As the producer, as the creative artist, you want to have like an element maybe from an MC, but you don't need an MC on this. I don't think so. And I know Quasi Science, Augustus, the homie Jay is like, yo, what are you talking about? You need an MC on everything. There should be an MC lyricist on every single piece of fucking drum and bass. I know, but in this case, I don't think you need it. I think if it were me, the only thing I would add to this is the kick doesn't punch through as well as the snare does. So maybe a different kick choice or a layered kick of a higher note would actually punch through a little bit more. But everything else is sick. I wouldn't change because like the drums are so raw. It's like so not clean on purpose because we got too much fucking music out there. And these guys are all making fucking great drum and bass. And these guys are all making really clean music. But it's like you kind of like lose the essence of like production and DNB and where it came from. Like that like raw, you know, just like how hip hop was when you had your samplers, you had your drum machines, and that's it. And you're just fucking sampling and you're sampling from old records. So the quality isn't as well as like a, you know, a kick and snare that you create in Serum or Faceplant or whatever choice. So you do need the rawness of this kind of track, man. This is definitely fucking sick. Ben, I hope this comes out somewhere dope because you deserve it. Sick ass track, bro. Sick ass track, man. All right, we got this next one. This one's called While You Were Sleeping. Man, shout out to Quasi Science. Shout out to Jay. You know, my heart's with you, bro, and your family and all that stuff that's going on now. God bless you guys, man, on the real. But we gotta, you know, the bass goes on, you know, and as tough as life can be, you gotta make time to do what you love. And if it's drum and bass or if it's whatever, you know, whatever it is, just do it because fucking shit, everybody knows we don't got that much time here, so fucking enjoy it, right? I already love the intro. Yo, I like that intro, bro. It's fucking sick. It's good. Yo, what's up, Shad? The Quiet Vice out there. King Chefatron. The Quiet Vice makes a lot of really delicious food. It looks delicious. Very small portion meals. Pretentious. Expensive. Yo, Quasi Science, hit me up about this track after, because I do want to talk to you about it. So, dope track, bro. So, arrangement, right? Arrangement for a producer, dude. Fucking 2026 and drum and bass is fucking weird when it comes to arrangement, because like, how many tracks have you heard nowadays that are fucking 2 minutes long? You know, like you don't need that much in a track, especially in drum and bass, especially in the kind of drum and bass that we're making, where you need a 6, 7, 8 minute track nowadays. So I think in this track here, this last section, you can do without, or move it later on, or maybe make it like a little fill, or like a little interest here in the breakdown. But I don't think you need this spot, because like by the time this hits, I'm already out, or I'm mixing into something else, and I might just loop it back to the drop if I'm DJing. That's me. That's my DJ style. ADHD 101. You know, it's just like, you know, we need 32 bars. Move on to the next, you know. But it's sick, bro. Freaking sick ass track. Talk to me about it after or tomorrow if you can. About that Dirtbox Recordings Essentials, if this doesn't have a home yet. But yeah, it's dope. I'll play one of my tracks quickly. Let's see here. Where we at? So this track here is called Right Here. I don't know if you guys heard it yet, but any feedback I'll take, dude. I'll go from the second drop. Go grab your wife, go grab your girlfriend, go grab your dog. Give them that little smooch that they deserve. So I think like for me, I think like it's cool, but I think the energy in the drums is great, but the bass line needs to kind of evolve. Go maybe it's got to do that, where it's still got the same flow, but the bass, that little pitch up, has to do something else, maybe just to keep the interest, because right now, like after like 4 bars, you kind of know what's gonna come as you continuously hear it, and you're like, all right, dude, I get it, it's cool, but it needs a little bit more. So yeah, I agree, bro. It definitely needs some turnaround. Double time it after the second drop. So maybe you're right. Maybe a super high layer on that Joppa. Yeah, maybe. I gotta think it over. So this next one is from the homie Joppa. This one's called, he's got 2 in here, but we're gonna listen to the first one and we'll get back to him on the second one. This one's called WIP. I like this a lot. Hey, are you adding reverb to your snare? Oh, this other one. It's dope. Dude, Joppa, dude, Protoss, you said it right. Warehouse vibes. This fucking Joppa's style in these two tracks definitely are that side room, you know, probably 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, like back when raves around here used to last to like 6. This is like a 3 a.m. track where the party is just fucking continuously going, and this dude's in the side room. Everything is dark, black t-shirts, black jeans, a couple of backlights, dude. A little bit of fog and smoke in the air, bro. Shout out to Joppa with this sound. It's fucking dope. Dude, nasty. Yo, there she is. There she is, the Rev Kathy. How's it going? Yeah, bro. Yeah, definitely. I like those loops, man. I like those loops. You gotta fit. You have to finish those because they're really cool. All right, next one we got here is from Bad Syntax. Let's hear this one. This one's called WIP, Preparing for Messinian Vocals. Dude, shout out to Messinian. He actually added me on Facebook recently. And then I hit him up. I said, yo, you're adding folks, but you got too many friends. You're too cool, guy. You got to get rid of some of those friends and add me, bro. And he did, man. So hopefully this gets some of those vocals on there. This one's Bad Syntax. It's called WIP. All right, so hold on. So bad Syntax. The only thing I would say is that the drop comes absolutely out of nowhere. The drop is nasty. That little fucking switch is fucking disgusting. But I think like the arrangement, you came out of nowhere and you fucking smacked me in the balls with this one. Sick as fuck, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. So I got a production question for you. So as I'm looking at your I was looking at your width on this track here. When the kick hits, you got nothing going on in the sides, which is very interesting. Would you consider doing the same thing with your snare? Just the low end of the snare. But it seems like I can tell you're sidechaining the snare, but not as much as you are with that kick. Because I think if you do that, you'll get more of a pop with that snare as well. And then controlling the top end of this track so it's not so harsh, it would be fucking sick, man. It's dope, bro. It's dope. I really like that. I don't know if it's it's like every time you hear more from Bad Syntax when he finally finishes something, it's fucking sick. So yeah, man, it's dope, bro. Definitely dope. We got one from the homie Sigil. This one's called Empty. I think Sigil is probably not on, but yeah. If you guys want to submit any more whips, we definitely got a little bit of time here. This fucking guy and his positive luffs. Nasty one. That's a fucking. There's a lot going on there. A lot of energy. Massive, lots of energy, lots of energy there. Sigil Empty. That's fucking dope, bro. Dope. This one here is by the homies over at Titans. Let's see. It says never to be released. Our rework of this anthem. Shout out to Jeff and Spar. Super culo.
done, but we're trying to learn how. You've got to help us out here. Can you give me anything to work? Think, any kind of clue at all.
Yo, shout out Ted Dancing out there. What's up, bro? I will say that Titans knows how to keep the fucking energy going. Woo! But Titans, you failed me. Where the fuck is the fucking download button, bro? Dude, nasty whips. Did anybody send any new whips here? Oh, we got Korax up in the house, and we got the homie here. Let's listen to one from Korax. This one's called A Lot of X's, and Korax ID. I swear to God, if this is not drum and bass, it's almost time to go to sleep. Ad starts in 2 minutes, and then we'll listen to some promos after that. Nasty track, bro. I like it a lot. That little synth whack, a little quack. You gotta bring that out more. But yeah, that's fucking dope one. This one's called J. Augustus Deep Hall's reference to tune NI and QZB Kerosene. Yeah! You should have like a top layer seventh synth on there. Like woo! It sounds like you got a lot of reverb going on in the track. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is dope, bro. I would do like whoa, whoa, something a little bit meaner on that first fucking drop. Yeah, but it's fucking dope, bro. Dope, 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 dope. Dope track. Yeah, it's sick, bro. Sick track, man. I don't know if I could play this one. This is from I'm not gonna play because I don't know if I can, and Noismith isn't on, so Bad Syntax is there though. If he's still on. I'll play it if he says yes. If he says no, it's all good. Can I play this track? Can I play this track? Bad Syntax. I'm not signing in. I'm not giving my fucking login information. Sorry, bro. The ads, yeah, the ads will be done here in 2 seconds. Then we got some promos here. I want to hear some promos of shit that's coming out that I thought was dope. Yeah. Yeah, man. Big things. Big things. All right, this one here is Bad Syntax. Can I play this if you're on? You got 5 seconds. And then we're gonna listen to some promos. 10:20. Plenty of time for me to get some sleep for work tomorrow. I don't think he's on. Dude, I got these I got this sticker with my logo on it from the homie Knox when he had, I guess he had a screen print, not a screen printer, a vinyl printer at his house for work or whatever. And he made these, and he made a bunch of them for a bunch of folks. But bro, this stuff fucking stays on there, man. It's I put this in the dishwasher and everything. It stays on. It's freaking awesome. Oh, I Joppa, peace, bro. We got a couple promos to hear, and then we're gonna call it a dooski. This one's called Gorilla Fist on Brain Rave. This one's coming out July 10th, so next month. So you're hearing this fresh off the promos. Check this out. Dude, this track, by the way, to me is fucking nasty. The rest of the tracks on this release are dope, but this one has like the energy that I like, that fucking tech, powerful, rolling freaking energy. But we're going to go back to whips here real quick because Kathy just sent one in. This one's called Yukon V3. And she's looking for feedback. Anything you guys got?
In the city, baby, you should try to call. Pick up on the you call. In the parking lot too tired. Are you with me? In the fan with the call. I pull a legend in you phone. I can help you get in your phone. City, baby, you should try to call. Pick up on the you call.
I would EQ her voice so it comes through more. I don't know if it's like the audio or is something's coming in weird. Like it's like it's just off a bit, like the kick and snare. And you got to make sure that your bass line is in key with her voice, because right now there are a couple of notes that are actually clashing. And I don't know if it's like the export or the song, but it sounds like you got samples for drums and they're not at the same speed. So you got to take a look at that. But the flow is there. I love that. That's fucking sexy. Woo. Right? Great choice there. I like all that. Yeah, see, the drums are sitting better there. Yeah, it's dope, Kathy. He's got to fix on some of like those. I don't know what happened with the drums at the beginning. They seem like they're sampled drums, like samples, and they're not the right speed or something's going on there. You got to take a look at that, and then make sure that your bass notes are hitting in the correct key versus the voice. But then like that second half when like the pads come in, that shit all sounds sick. Keep all that shit. Hell yeah. Dope stuff. All right, we got one from For Reals, Protoss, and Neusmith coming out on Stonks. This one, we'll play Awakening. I think I've played this before, but this is coming out June 18th. So in 2 weeks. Out on Stonks. The boss is out there. Yo, what up? Absolute smasher from Protoss, For Reals, and Neusmith coming out on Stonks on June 18th. That shit is fucking nasty, dude. Nasty. Hell yeah. Woo! Fucking nasty track. Then we got I'll play this last one actually. I'll play last one will be from the new sister label of Eat Brain, and this is the kind of shit they'll be putting out. I'm gonna play the Homies track, MV Shock. This will be dropping June 12th, which is next week. Check this one out. I'll go from the build up.
Don't be shocked, I'm just that guy. Never on the pin clock, cause that ain't fly. Fancy with your wifey, boy, I got that funk. I'm like a tomboy, I'll block that dog. Yeah, don't be shocked, I'm just that guy. Never on the pin clock, cause that ain't fly. Yeah, fancy with your wifey, boy, I got that funk. I'm like a tomboy, I'll block that dog.
Solid energy, great mix down, lots of punch, not too harsh, absolutely sick from the one they call MB with the track called Shock, coming out on Zomboss, Eat Brain sister label on June 12th. Woo! Fucking nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Yeah, yo, this is your boy, Super Daddy Diode. Hopefully the stream went smooth today. Looks like recording didn't have much of an issue. My lighting is okay. I see my face is a little red here, but it's all good. Yeah, man, in this new space, trying this new, I'm streaming actually via Wi-Fi, and I don't know if there was an issue or not. I'm doing 720p, but I'm recording it at 1080p. So hopefully I can repost some of those clips on there. Man, I appreciate you guys. Great night. Lots of sick ass drum and bass. No hiccups whatsoever, except for one where I gotta fix Ninka's log on for some reason. But yeah, man, really great set of tunes and really great times here on Let Me DNB, which you can catch every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let your boys know, let your friends know. If they're producers who are trying to learn, come and get a little bits and pieces at the beginning of the show, a little 10-20 minutes of production. Then we hop into the whips and you show us what you've been creating. We got some things going on. So Dirtbox Recordings is still looking for tunes for the Dirtbox Essentials Volume 2. Lee and I will be sitting together tomorrow night. Not sitting actually together. We'll be reviewing the tracks together tomorrow afternoon around 5 to 6 o'clock, and then reach out to those artists who we want to have on that release. That release will be released on everywhere MP3s are sold, as well as dropship CDs and dropship vinyls via Dirtbox Recordings. So if you got tunes and you think they're good enough to be on the Dirtbox Essentials, where we're looking for that kind of sound, that kind of release, that 5 years from now we can look back and play it and say, wow, that's a dope track. That was a dope track for the time. It's a dope track today. So we're looking for that kind of music. Don't be afraid to submit tunes. Just submit them. If they're good, they're good. If they're not, they're not. Do not submit us already released tunes or tunes that are you release on Bandcamp or whatever. What's the point there? But if you got some whips that are at a good stage, because we're looking for them soon, send them through, man. Your boy Super Daddy Diode will be mixing those tracks, so they gotta be good tracks for me. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of ADD, but all genres of drum and bass are welcome. Neuro, tech step, jump up, whatever you got, send them through. Jungle will be appreciated as well, because that's where it all came from, right? So why the hell not? Massive shout out to Lee and Dirtbox Recordings. Massive shout out to all you guys: Korax, Official Daddy Love, Quasi Science, For Reals, Burt Her Bandito, Rev, Kathy Russell. I know we had Ninka Malinka out there. Bad Syntax was out there. The Voss actually showed up late, but he showed up. Who else we had out there? I said Kathy, Quasi Science, Protoss, Liz over in New York came through. Massive shout out to Gen Code. I know he was out there for a moment or two. And Ted Danson and a couple of others. Man, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week. Hopefully, next week will be a little bit more. Now that I'm getting a little bit more settled in my space and in my area, hopefully I get to work on some music this weekend. We'll have something a little bit more to work on next week and for weeks to come. But we also got to get ready for some DJ sets and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is your boy Super Daddy Diode. I'm out. Peace. How do you fucking stop this thing?